Using the following workflow, standard planes can be used for milling if the turning plane is created as follows. Import the part and align so the top plane's XY origin is centered along the axis of rotation for the turned feature. Z location can be placed as desired. With the machine selected, notice the default turning setup is not correct for the part as is. A new plane must be created. Since the machine in this demo tilts with an A-axis rotation, the new turning plane will be created relative to the left plane of this setup. This results in what could be interpreted as the tool cutting along the back side of the part. If this machine tilted with a B-axis rotation, the new plane would be created relative to the back plane and results in what could be called cutting along the right side of the part. Basically, you're going to define a plane so the tool is cutting perpendicular to the tilting axis. To demonstrate, if I draw a line to represent the axis of tilt for this machine, then a line perpendicular to that. This line represents what will be the x-axis when turning. This new plane can be created several different ways. The easiest is the Align Solid Body function found under Utilities on the Lathe Turning menu. From here, first check that you are in Create WCS mode, give the plane a name, follow the on-screen prompt and choose a cylindrical face. If needed, the Z-axis can be moved so its origin matches that used for Z in the top plane. Click on the X-axis and move it until it is aligned in the correct orientation depending on your tilt axis. The newly created plane can now be seen in the Planes Manager. With the turning plane created, stock can now be defined. On the stock setup page, change the stock plane to the newly created turning plane and then define the stock as desired. The turning plane orientation and tool naming will be relative to the settings in the machine parameters. Options for horizontal turret or vertical turret can be chosen. This will affect tool naming from top and bottom to left and right, and will also change the view orientation of the turning plane when viewing it from a top perspective. With these settings in place and the lathe turning plane and stock defined, typical milling planes and machine simulation can now be used.